top helmet oddities of the week. Welcome back to episode 3. In this series, we break down the weirdest oddities in football. We cover both NFL and college, and in this week of football, we have some really neat points to talk about. A lot of people are changing their helmets, both in college and on the pro field. First up, the oddity that you probably all saw on Instagram instead of where you should be watching football, Colorado. Let's go to Shador Sanders, who changed his helmet this week from the Riddell Speed Flex to the Xenith Shadow XR. He can believe that it was his helmet last week that was the reason for the beatdown by Nebraska, but I think it goes a little deeper than that. I guess we'll see if they have a winning season this year. Right now, they're actually sitting at 2-1, with wins against Mountain West and Missouri Valley Conference. All jokes aside, Shedeur actually is probably more used to this helmet since he used to rock this helmet back at Jackson State years ago. This year we're seeing a lot of players switch helmets all over the leagues, and some honorable mentions are Saints' Cam Jordan, who switched to the light helmet, the Gladiator ATK, Mark Andrews of the Ravens, and Trayvon Diggs with the Cowboys, who both switched to the Vicis 02. Maybe all these players are fans of our channel and saw last week when we mentioned Myles Garrett. We now know you guys are in the club. Second, long stripes for old vibes. The Miami Dolphins, the throwback of the week we're seeing in Florida with the Dolphins, where they donned the original designed helmets. And one oddity we saw was with Tua's stripe, who had his center stripe go all the way down, even in front of the Vicis back bumper. This kind of gives it an even more authentic throwback look to the days when there really were no bumpers to cover. Speaking of Tua, we should all wish him well. There's a lot of speculation on whether he's even going to be back on the field or not. You should keep in mind, once you have a concussion, the likelihood of you having another concussion goes up and up and up. So the more you are concussed, the more likely you are to get another concussion. Just throwing that out there. Third up, double mouth guards on the Bills. Staying with Thursday Night Football, with the Bills, rookie Keon Coleman was seen wearing an orange and white mouth guard. Yep, 2 mouth guards. Were any in use during the actual game time? Not really. Coleman has been doing this since college, and he changes the colors of the mouth guards of every game to match the opponent's color scheme. I'm still undecided. Is this like a dig on the other team to say that he's just chomping on their colors? Is it out of respect? I don't know. I guess it's kind of neat though. It's totally unnecessary, but what do you guys think? I'm really curious why he's doing this. Keon is definitely making a statement in the league, but maybe too soon, as he's had more mouth guards than catches the entire night of primetime football. Again, sometimes you got to focus on the priorities here, and that's getting touchdowns. Another weird quirk this week was Jaylen Polk. This is probably the most strange thing that I could have imagined seeing on the field, only because he is the only other player out of the 1,700 NFL players that I think is wearing this one piece of equipment. That's right. Somehow, he scared up an old ratchet strap instead of the new cam lock. That goes back quite a few years, and I also noticed that that ratchet strap is sitting on a SportStar chin strap. So to explain a little bit, the chin cup is irrelevant. The strap that goes into a cam lock is smooth and riveted, so it gets that nice little grip. The ratchet straps were like a ski boot, where it was like click, 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 click. It's a total different mechanism. So I'm curious, why is he wearing that? Where did he get it from? And if they're coming back out, we want them because we will sell them on our website. Let me know. And fifth up, and it's not necessarily about one person in particular, it's really just to call attention to how crucial the football helmet is. This is a call of safety because you really need to be sure that when you're playing football, you understand that it's a dangerous game and that your helmet needs to be put on properly. If you're seeing helmets popping off and rolling down the field, it's almost always because the player is more concerned with being comfortable than being safe. That helmet needs to be cranked down and part of your head. I get it. It's easy to say. It gets uncomfortable and hot and sweaty. It presses on your head. But UAB's receiver, Brandon Buckhalter, was stretched off the field. after losing a helmet mid-play and dropped on his head by Arkansas defense. This was a scary play, and the officiators tried their best to make the right calls, but in the quick, intense moment, Arkansas defensive player did what he had to do, and he didn't stop his play. I am certain he meant no actual harm, but this is what happened. So obviously a flag was thrown, but at the end of the day, this is football, and it shouldn't cost someone their life. Helmets stop many hits and can reduce impacts. That is why equipment managers work so hard at every level to make sure that players stay safe. And shameless plug, we do sell helmets here at Green Gridiron, so please don't wear an old bucket. If you need a safe 5-star helmet, whether it's from us or anyone else, protect your head. It's the most important part of the entire uniform. Stay safe. And if you like this series, check out our other episodes, as we're going to do this each and every week. Please let us know if this is a hit or not. We need to know. Till next time, cheers.